Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Now I know when people used to say, this is not morning, this is afternoon. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good night. It doesn't matter. Whenever you're watching us, good something, good everything. But technically, good morning. How is everybody doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. That's me. I'm Laura González. And you are here on the coffee break. New times for the coffee break. We're doing it Monday and Friday. Because, why, Laura? Why you're only doing it Monday and Friday? Because we're trying to get some sort of summer activities. And Sundays are technically always have been my day off. It's just I've never taken the day off. Speaking of off, this camera was off. So this time I'm actually taking the time off and trying to have some sort of summer. With that said, we're still here Monday and Friday on Facebook Live, on YouTube Live, on Instagram Live at noon-ish. Sometimes it's a little bit after noon, but we're here Monday and Friday. So with that said, welcome to the coffee break. I do not have my lotion, otherwise I will be putting lotion on my hands. You can hear how dry my hands are. Anyway, today we're doing tarot and oracles. So we're going to start with the Celtic Tarot. Then we're going to do the Ofrenda Oracle. I just dropped the box. Ay, ay, ay. The Ofrenda Oracle. Then we're going to do the Darkwood Tarot. And then we're going to do the Halloween Oracle. And last but not least, the Bridal Spirit Tarot, because that's my favorite and I always do that one at the end. So I hope you all are doing good, having your coffee. I don't know, where is everybody? YouTube keeps telling me, we're telling people that you're live. I've been live for 3 minutes. Where is my people? All right, folks, let's see what our first tarot deck has for us today. And that's going to be the Celtic Tarot. The Celtic Tarot by the one and only Christopher Hughes. And hopefully it's not one of those cards that it's a little colorada. May the divine let us see what we need to see and that information be used for the greater good. Some of these drawings are a little inappropriate, if you will. Hello, Cindy Swims. Welcome to Coffee Break. We have the Queen of Shields, and she came up reversed. Queen of Shields reversed. The Queen of Shields. So the Queen of Shields reverse. Cindy says, I got my coffee ready. Yay! The Queen of Shields reverse. So the image, let me show you the image first. This is the image of the Queen of Shields. And she came out reversed. So, in reverse position, we find a perversion of the qualities of the Queen of Shields with someone so unwilling to let go of a apron strings that they might act dishonorably. The personality type will and can evoke fear for sake of watching its debilitating effects on others. Be careful, for this person will go to great extent to cause suffering for the sake of suffering. Schadenfreude, to take pleasure in someone else's pain, is a good example of the Queen of Shields reverse. So that's kind of like a negative. Someone is unwilling to let go of the apron strings that they might act dishonorably. The personality type will and can evoke fear for sake of watching its debilitating effects in others. Be careful, for this person will go to the extra extent to cause suffering for the sake of suffering. Schadenfreude, to take pleasure in someone else's pain, is a good example of the Queen of Shields reverse. Well, pues I don't like her. I don't like her. I don't like how Chris defines her. To me, the Queen of Shields will be a little bit differently. It will be more a person that is feeling very insecure or having a financial setback or insecurities, abuse. They could be abusive. I never would have thought about the Queen of Shields reverse as in fear, but that's why we have a diversity on tarots and different authors and how they interpret that. And then once in a while, I put on my interpretation. Okay, let's see what the Ofrenda Oracle has for us today. This one stuck to my hand. It is the mice, los ratones. Mice. What do mice will have to do with ofrendas? I do not know. These things sometimes are created by people that are not Mexican. They be Mexican American, I guess, or a little more removed from the, I don't know. Let's see. The storyteller says, there is an indigenous legend about a great fire in the Pacific Northwest. The mice were too small to outrun the fire, and so as the Douglas fir to help. The fir obliged, keeping the mice safe within its cones. The meaning. It is so simple. If you don't want mice eating your food or pooping on the counter, don't leave leftovers sitting out. Mice will chew anything in their path, from breadcrumbs to fruit, to soy-infused car insulation. Mice are quick, strategic, and invisible, probably hiding in fir cones. If they scamper into your reading, they're warning you to safeguard that which is most precious. This one kind of sort of matches the energy of the Queen of Shields reversed. When we talk about scarcity and lacking and all that, right? It is so simple. If you don't want mice eating your food or pooping on the counter, don't leave leftovers sitting out. Mice will chew anything in their path, from breadcrumbs to fruit to soy-infused car insulation. Mice are quick, strategic, and invisible, probably hiding in fir cones. If they scamper into your reading, they're warning you to safeguard that which is most precious. Guard what is most precious. Hello, Steph Jones. Welcome to the coffee break. Let me take off these glasses because I don't know. It took everything for me to not swear for dropping the box lid. This one I'm going to pick up with my toes. Can you pick up stuff with your toes? I can. I can't pick up stuff with my toes. My husband gets a kick out of that. He thinks it's like super funny. Can you? Not everything, you know. There are certain things that I can't. You know. Imagine if you could pick something just pinching like that. It's not like I have the opposite thumb to pick up stuff, but you know. Hello, Alexa. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Or as we said, guten Abend. Good morning. Buenos dias. Some people say that in Nahuatl you say Kuali Tonali, but it's not really. It's not traditional. Okay, Darkwood Tarot. What do you have for us, Darkwood Tarot? The Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Darkwood Tarot. Four of Wands. So the image of the Four of Wands and the Darkwood Tarot looks like this. Right? That will be our Darkwood Tarot. And it came right side up. So it reads, a passage has been cleared for you. What surprises await? The passport is issued, tickets are in hand, an adventure is afoot. Ooh. All right, all right, all right. A passage has been cleared for you. What surprises await? The passport is issued, tickets are in hand, an adventure is afoot. Okay, I guess some of you will be going in adventures. Please be safe. Please come back safely. And take advantage of summer. That's why I'm trying to take a little bit of a summer vacay. You know, just taking Wednesdays off. That's wild, said Alexa. I just got your passport. Alexa says that's wild. I just got my visa stamp and my passport. I can't make this up, Alexa. For Portugal. Okay, okay. Well, have fun. Have fun in Portugal. I don't know. Are you staying there or are you just traveling? And you don't have to answer me publicly. You can send me a private message. Speaking of vacations and what I am doing and what I am not doing, I'm still teaching, obviously. It's just I'm taking Wednesdays off. That's it. That's all. But Sunday we have class. Sunday we have the Xochipilli class, the beauty god, right? The god of beauty, the god of flowers, the god of, some say psychotropic plants and the queer god and all that. Debatable, right? We're going to talk about all that. So that's going to be on Sunday, Xochipilli, the beauty god. 2 weeks after that, so on the 26th, we're going to do Embodying the Teteoh, and we're going to talk about Xochipilli and Xochiquetzalli. Listen, if you cannot make any of the classes live, there are recordings, and the recordings are available forever. Even if you cannot make the Embodying the Teteoh, the teaching part and the meditation is recorded. It's only the discussion that we don't record because that is done in a community circle style where we are confidential. We're not there to help each other. We're just helping each other by listening, not by giving advice. And those are sliding scale. You can pay $13, $20, or $26, whatever you can afford, and open to everybody. Now, if you are like, you know, there's a couple of folks that like to take both classes per month because I'm pairing them from the Teteoh course that I did on 2025 and 2024. So I'm pairing a god and a goddess to do the embodying the Teteoh. And in this occasion is going to be Xochipilli and Xochiquetzalli. And it's going to be all about beauty, all about flowers, all about pleasure, etc., etc., etc. So, you know, it's going to be, I think it's going to be a good one. Now, the podcast for July, I think is also a good one, especially if you're into divination and if you're into like learning new skills and new ways of divination. I'm chatting with Paulina Victoria Dye. That's her name. She wrote a book called In Your Hands, and it's a book about palmistry. And that is going to air on July 13th. And we recorded a video, actually. So the video is going to be at 8 o'clock Central. The podcast is at 7 Central. And you can find all that in my socials, obviously. And here in YouTube, or just go to my website, bluewitch.org, find the calendar, find the streaker link, and you can listen, you can download, you can share. And that was fun. And I highly recommend the book. It's supposed to be like a grade 2 children's book, so like for tweens and teenagers. But it's a very complete book. And it is said that if you want to learn something very, very new to you, that is confusing, going through a children's book is one of the best ways to learn. And Alexa shared with us that she's moved there. Well, you're just a step away from learning Spanish now. You know. All right, all right, all right. What is the Halloween oracle telling us today? Ooh, or should I say woot, woot, woot? It's an owl. Woot, woot, woot. I don't know how the owls do. I've only seen it written. Congratulations on the move, Alexa. The owl. Here it is. The owl. The owl, the owl, the owl. Look at how beautiful this card is. So great. So, should the hootin' owl come looking for you this Halloween, it indicates the need for wise counsel or further information before you make a decision. Consider action is warranted. Think before you act emotionally and ensure you think strategically, not impulsively. Silent, winged, and wise, all-seeing creature of the night. Show me the way, I will follow you in flight. Should the hootin' owl come looking for you this Halloween, it indicates the need for wise counsel or further information before you make a decision. Consider action is warranted. Think before you act emotionally and ensure you think strategically, not impulsively. Don't be making impulses. The owl is like making strategic moves. All right, kids, last card for today. And that will be the one from the Unbridled Spirit Tarot. The Unbridled Spirit Tarot. Did you know that horses can grow mustaches? I just stumbled into a video on Instagram with a horse with a mustache. I didn't know. It looks so fantastic. Google it. Horses with mustaches. They look incredibly adorable. Not every horse grows a mustache. It's just certain kinds that they're very hairy. And I never knew that, and I think they look adorable. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Alexa says I can't even envision that. It is as hilarious as you think it is. Eight of Pentacles is our last card for today. I think they are beautiful animals. And when I saw it, oh, I'm sorry, it's the Four of Pentacles. When I saw that, I was like, what? Four of Pentacles is our card for today. You know, we have Four of Wands and Four of Pentacles. And just so you know, I consider number fours numbers of stability and growth. Alexa, since you're starting something new, two number fours talk about stability, right? So, Four of Pentacles. There is a fine line between ambition and greed, and the spirit of the Four of Pentacles asks you to take a closer look at which motivates you. Making wise investments for your money, time, and emotions can be necessary to help sustain you long term. But if you hold on to them too tightly or allow your driving force to be corrupt, you will find yourself living a selfish life. If it's worth hanging on to or investing in it, it shouldn't make you feel guilty. Allow your heart to guide you and you won't go wrong. I say today to my boss that I value stability. Yeah, and both number fours are uh, stability, right? And this one, of course, takes into the more nuance of the coins, but I really love it. You know, folks, in case you're wondering why I love the Unbridled Spirit Tarot so much, um, Tina Tack Anderson has written this book, and the definitions of the cards is the closest I have ever found to the way I define the cards. That's why I like it so much, because it's like if I'm doing the interpretation. Um, oh, thank you, Alexa. Alexa says, this last one, though, I'm about to share a message that needs to be said to someone. I was so grateful to see you go live. Thank you. I'm so grateful when you're live. When you catch me live. So there is a fine line between ambition and greed, and the spirit of the Four of Pentacles asks you to take a closer look at which motivates you. Making wise investments of your money, time, and emotions can be necessary to help you sustain you long term. But if you hold on to them too tightly or allow your driving force to be corrupt, you will find yourself living in a selfish life. If it's worth hanging on to or investing in it, it shouldn't make you feel guilty. Allow your heart to guide you and you won't go wrong. And that's the message of the Four of Coins, or the Four of Pentacles, whatever you want to call it. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for your support. My name is Laura González, and until we meet again, never forget that you are loved. Bye-bye, Facebook. Bing. And bye-bye, YouTube. And stream.